Want to know how seniors are finding love these days? You might be surprised. Let me share 5 unexpected paths that are helping seniors build real connections. Whether you're looking for romance or friendship, these methods are working for countless older adults right now. The best part? They're simple to try, and you can start today. I've seen so many success stories, like my friend Sarah, who met her partner through a local book club, or Tom, who reconnected with his high school sweetheart on Facebook. These stories show us that meaningful relationships can start at any age, and often in the most unexpected places. I've got some heartwarming news for anyone who thinks romance has passed them by. Those butterflies in your stomach, that spark when you meet someone new, those feelings don't come with an expiration date. I'm Hunter Carrington, and welcome to my channel. I've dedicated myself to sharing wisdom about living well in our golden years. From practical tips to heartwarming conversations, we'll discover together how to make these golden years truly shine. Subscribe to stay connected and inspired. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference for me. Number 1. Online dating and apps. You won't believe how online dating has opened up new doors for seniors. Dating sites and apps have stepped up their game with platforms made just for older adults. No more wading through profiles of 20-somethings to find someone who shares your life experience. These days, you can curl up in your favorite chair, cup of tea in hand, and scroll through profiles of people who understand exactly where you're at in life. Each profile tells a story, shared interests, values, and dreams that could spark a real connection. Sites like Silver Singles and Our Time make it easy to send a friendly message or a virtual wave to someone who catches your eye. You'll find clear profile sections to share what makes you unique, from your favorite hobbies to the kind of relationship you're seeking. Pictures help show the real you, maybe a shot of you tending your garden or playing with your grandkids. When someone's profile speaks to you, you can start with a simple message about something you have in common. Safety comes first, so take your time getting to know someone through messages and calls before meeting in person. Trust your instincts and don't feel rushed. Many seniors have found that online dating lets them set their own pace while opening doors to new relationships. Remember to fill out your profile honestly. Tell your story the way you'd share it with a friend. Share recent photos that show your genuine smile. When you're ready to meet someone in person, pick a public place like a coffee shop where you can chat comfortably and see if that online spark carries over to real life. Number 2. Shared hobbies and clubs. Nothing brings people together quite like sharing what you love to do. That spark of excitement when you spot someone else who's just as passionate about watercolors or gardening or swing dancing. It's pure magic. Those first conversations flow so naturally when you're both focused on something you genuinely enjoy. Your local community is full of clubs and groups where seniors come together over shared interests. Each week you might find yourself swapping gardening tips at the community garden, discussing this month's book pick at the library, or learning new dance steps with a welcoming group of beginners. These regular meetups create a comfortable space where friendships can grow naturally. The beauty of hobby groups is that they take the pressure off getting to know each other. When you're absorbed in potting plants or discussing plot twists, conversation happens on its own. You'll find yourself chatting about life between activities, sharing laughs over common experiences, and looking forward to seeing familiar faces next time. Finding these groups is simpler than you might think. Your community center probably has a calendar packed with weekly activities. Local libraries host book clubs and craft circles. Meetup.com lists groups for everything from hiking to photography. Pick something that brings you joy, and you'll meet others who share that same spark. Start with one activity that catches your interest. Show up regularly, join in the conversations, and watch how naturally connections form. Soon enough, you might find yourself staying after class to chat, or meeting up for coffee to continue discussions about your shared interests. Number 3. Travel and group tours. Pack your bags. There's something special about discovering new places with a group of fellow adventurers. Senior travel groups bring together people who share that same twinkle in their eye when planning the next big trip. Whether it's a wine-tasting tour through Napa Valley or a cozy river cruise down the Rhine. These trips create natural opportunities for bonding. You'll find yourself sharing stories over breakfast, swapping travel tips on bus rides, and laughing together about the day's little mishaps. Small group tours keep things intimate, so you really get to know your travel companions as you explore new sites together. Rhodes Scholar and similar senior simulatric travel clubs understand exactly what makes a trip enjoyable for older adults. They plan comfortable accommodations, set a relaxed pace, and choose destinations that spark great conversations. Some tours focus on specific interests like photography, history, or food, making it even easier to connect with people who share your passions. The magic happens in those unplanned moments between scheduled activities. Maybe it's chatting over coffee in a charming cafe, or helping each other capture the perfect sunset photo. By the end of the trip, you've built relationships that often last well beyond the journey home. Solo travelers particularly shine on these tours. The group setting takes away any awkwardness, and tour guides help make sure everyone feels included. Plus, having built-in dining companions means never eating alone unless you choose to. When picking your first group tour, start with a shorter trip close to home. This lets you test the waters and see how you like traveling with a group. Look for tours with 12, 16 people, enough for variety but small enough for real connections to form. Number 4. Reconnecting with old friends. Sometimes the sweetest connections are waiting right in your past. Those old yearbooks, photo albums, and address books hold more than memories. They're filled with people who once meant the world to you, and just might again. Social media has made finding these old connections surprisingly simple. A quick search on Facebook can pull up former classmates who'd love to hear from you. That colleague you always clicked with at your old job, they're probably on LinkedIn, wondering how you've been all these years. Those neighborhood friends who moved away, they might be back in town, hoping to rebuild their social circle too. And when you reach out, you'll find conversations pick up with surprising ease. You already share years of experiences, inside jokes, and understanding of where you both came from. That shared history means skipping past small talk and diving right into real connection. Plus, you both bring years of new stories and wisdom to share. Starting over doesn't mean always starting fresh. Your old high school drama club friends still love theater. Your former bowling league buddies probably still enjoy a good game. Those shared interests that brought you together years ago can spark new chapters in your friendship. Keep those first messages light and warm. Share a favorite memory, ask about their family, or mention something you've always admired about them. Most people light up when they hear from an old friend who remembers them fondly. Number 5. Senior centers and community programs. Right around the corner sits a world of possibilities at your local senior center. These warm, welcoming spaces buzz with energy as seniors come together for everything from morning yoga to afternoon bridge tournaments to evening potlucks. Walking through those doors feels like stepping into a ready-made social circle. The weekly schedule brims with activities that make meeting people natural and fun. You might start your morning stretching in a gentle fitness class, join a painting workshop after lunch, then wind down with board games and friendly chatter. Game nights draw quite a crowd, with card tables filled with laughter and friendly competition. Art classes let you explore your creative side while chatting with fellow painters. Computer workshops bring together folks eager to master new skills. Monthly potlucks turn into festive gatherings where everyone shares their favorite recipes and stories. What makes these centers work so well is the steady rhythm of regular activities. You'll see the same friendly faces week after week. That person you nodded hello to in Tai Chi class might become your walking buddy. The fellow history buff you met at the current events discussion could turn into a dear friend. The staff at these centers know how to make newcomers feel at home. They'll introduce you around, help you find activities that match your interests, and make sure you never feel lost in the crowd. Many centers also organize day trips to local attractions, giving you even more chances to bond with potential friends. So, grab the activity calendar from your local center. Circle a few events that catch your eye. Show up with an open mind and a friendly smile. You might just find yourself at the beginning of some wonderful new friendships. Your next chapter of connection is waiting to unfold. We've walked through 5 wonderful ways seniors are finding love and friendship these days, each one opening doors to new possibilities. You've got options that fit your comfort zone. Maybe you'll cozy up with your tablet and try online dating where someone special could be just a message away. Or you'll join that watercolor class you've been eyeing, surrounded by fellow artists who share your creative spirit. For the adventurous souls, group tours offer chances to explore new places while making friends along the way. Social media makes it simple to reconnect with old friends who'd love to hear from you. And right in your neighborhood, the Senior Center welcomes you with open arms and a calendar full of activities. Now it's your turn to take that first step. Pick one path that feels right for you. Start small, stay open to possibilities, and watch how naturally connections grow. Remember, meaningful relationships can start anywhere, at a book club, on a group tour, or even with a friendly hello at your local community center. We'd love to know which of these ways speaks to you. Share your thoughts below, pass this along to a friend who might need it, and stick around for more tips on making the most of life's golden years.